guys, this is Ride On Academia. Today we are looking on how to correct errors, okay? And in this first segment, we are looking on how to correct errors that do not affect the agreement of our trial balance. In our previous video, we looked at error of omission, alright? So in this video, we're looking at compensating errors quickly. Now, our compensating errors occur when our debit side, okay, is undercast by a particular amount, and that same amount was undercasted in our credit side, okay. That means, for example, an item to be debited was either undercast or overcast by an amount, and at the same time an item to be credited was either undercast or overcast by the same amount, okay. So in this case, we'll be looking at two examples. The first example is where we have an undercast, okay. For example, we have that sales account was undercast by 600 naira, okay. Our sales account was undercast by 600 naira, and so was wages account, alright. So this error compensates the balance of each other, alright. Now we have that our sales, which is a credit item, right, was undercast by 600 naira, and at the same time wages, which is a debit item, was also undercast by the same amount. So in correcting undercast, what we just do is we bring in those items, okay, to the respective account. That means we'll be crediting our sales account to increase, alright. Undercast is a reduction, so we'll be crediting our sales account to increase the amount to what is supposed to be initially. At the same time, we'll also be debiting our wages account, alright. So that's what we'll be doing. Quickly, we'll be using our journal account. If you've not watched our previous video on error of omission, please do well to look at it, alright. Now, in correcting this compensating error given, like I said, we were given that our sales account was undercasted, alright. Since it was undercasted, meaning the value there is not up to the normal amount, okay. So in balancing that up, sales is a credit item, so we'll be crediting our sales, alright. But at the same time, wages is a debit item, that will be coming first, alright. Wages was also undercast, so in correcting that, we'll be debiting our wages to balance off, okay. So we can say description as what? Error, okay. Let's say compensating error, right? Compensating error now corrected. Right, so this is our description, and we have done justice to that error, okay. Now we have our second example. We have that our purchases is overcast, okay, overcast by 350 naira, and so is commission received. Now this is not an error of undercast, it's an error of overcast, okay. That means the money to be recorded, what we recorded was higher than what we ought to record, okay. So in correcting that error, we need to be removing that money back from the respective account, alright. Now in this case, we have that purchases account was overcasted. Now purchase is a debit account, okay, it's a debit entry, it's usually debited, that account is debited. So if it was overcasted, meaning we have to remove, okay, we have to remove the amount that was the overcast amount, alright. And the only way we can remove is by crediting the account, alright, so that the amount can balance off each other together. So since it's an error of overcast, we'll be crediting purchases so that we can remove that amount, the overcasted amount, by our crediting act, okay. And at the same time, commission received is usually a credit account, it's usually credited. So since it was also overcast, the only way of correcting that error by removing the overcast amount is by debiting commission received together. So our entry will be very simple. The first thing we do in our journal account that we must identify the account to be debited and that to be credited, okay? So since we have that purchases was overcast like I explained, meaning we have to credit that to remove our overcast amount. And since commission received was also overcast, okay? And commission received is usually a credit account. So we'll be debiting commission received account, okay? So we'll be debiting commission received with the amount of 350, which is the overcast amount, okay? And at the same time, we'll be crediting purchases account with 350 so as to balance up, okay? And then we can say error of overcast, all right? So we can say error of overcast. Now corrected. All that we do in our description, we try to relate, alright? We try to relate the type of error we have corrected, okay? So feel free to use the words you also understand, alright? So in this, we've come to the end of correcting compensating errors. Are we together? If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like our videos, subscribe if you have not, turn on your notification buttons so that when new videos drop, you'll be notified immediately, and also share with others. See you in our next class. Thank you.